Welcome to another Rowdy Thursday. And ladies and gentlemen, that can mean one thing and one thing only. It is a brand new episode of A Worthy Addiction.
Yeah.
A show like no other, hosted by none other than me and my Rowdy brother. So I will not waste any freaking time introducing him. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the hoe that does the most. Ladies and gentlemen, oh man. Unworthy. Collector.
Thank you. That was a beautiful goddamn introduction. And the host of the show, the star, the main attraction, he is known as the thigh shaker and the ass breaker, Mr. Toy Addict 17.
Thank you for that beautiful intro. And if you're watching this live or watching this on a replay, thank you for joining us. If you're new to this channel, welcome to AWA, A Worthy Addiction, where your addiction is worthy to us. And I mean good addictions, not bad ones.
Yeah. So all of them. Well, not the bad ones. Not the bad ones. I mean, some of the bad ones, but we talk about that after. We talk about that after hours.
We don't promote that kind of behavior.
Listen,
but we do promote
listen, I have an addiction. I'm addicted to Coke. I drink like fucking 3 cans of them a day.
Nice. You got to slow down on that though, because that's shit right there.
I know it's way too much sugar.
It's way too much sugar. Yeah. But again, everybody's checking us live or checking us on a replay. We thank you for joining us. And again, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And if you're here with us, just hit that like button. It's free. Just hit the like if you like the show. If you love us.
Yes, the like button sort of looks like this.
Like this.
It's gonna be like this. It's like down here. It's gonna be like down here over here in the screen.
Right. Yeah.
Like more under Danny, and it's gonna look like this.
If you could change that that icon, would you change it to like this? Or would you change
No, but I would add a fuck you button.
Right.
I would add like a like, dislike, and a fuck you.
Oh my god. I would add this one. Like this one exists, but I would add like a okay. No, like Buckwheat says in the like the little rap. Okay. I would add that. So, but yeah, thank you for joining us. Unworthy. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Listen, man, it's been a nice week. I had a really nice weekend. Yes, I had a nice 3-day weekend. Spent the evening or the whole day Friday with my wife.
Nice.
Went on a little date.
Oh, wow.
It was a good time. Yeah, we went. I wined her and dined her with mall pizza and walking around Target, and then we went and watched a movie.
Big fucking spender, you fucking,
yeah, man.
You fucking slide.
I did, man. She don't cut the checks because I got the plastic, baby.
Hey, here we go. I like it, man. So you guys had a good time, and you guys got to.
We did.
What did you got to go to the movies? I saw that you sent a photo. You guys got to go to the movies together, and then you guys got to go. Like now, here's my question, because I remember. So when you go out, right? What? Somebody, you guys have been married for what?
Oh, Jesus, 47 years. It seems like.
40 seems right. So you guys have been married for so long, right? What does a married couple that's been together for so long talk about on a date? Like, what do you guys talk about? Do you guys talk about the kids? Talk about stuff that needs to get done? Like, what do you guys talk about?
Like anything. We talk about my work, her work. I talk about nonsense that you and I do. I mean, it was perfect because it was Friday, so it was right after our show. So like, she always asked me how was our show or whatever. So I told her. What we did, and
I can picture Amanda.
I actually don't even remember what we did now on last week's show. Was it anything good? Oh yeah, it was Cobra Dad appreciation.
Yeah, appreciation. No, I could picture Amanda just sitting in front of you, just like, oh honey, I got to talk to you about I want to talk to you about your show. I think you two are a bunch of fucking idiots, and I think you guys should like grow the fuck up. You waste 2 hours of your life talking fucking nonsense all day. And, it's really hard to try to hide that when everybody on YouTube are asking me, does your husband have a YouTube channel? He has a podcast? Like, it's funny when people ask me, and like, I'll have like somebody I'm with, and they'll be like, oh, yeah, he has a podcast. And I'm like, No, I don't.
No, I don't. I hang out with my buddy on Thursday, and people watch it.
No, dude. I think the worst thing. I'm flattered. Honestly, I'm really flattered that people would think that my show is good enough for somebody else to watch. So it's like, but I mean, I take pride in this show.
Well,
really
listen, not to toot our own horn, but we've always thought our show is really good. We did a whole fucking roast for our 100 or was it a year? Our year episode. We did a roast. Like we thought we were such hot shit that we got people to roast us.
Right. You know? I thought, and that was one of the best episodes we've ever had. Like I loved them. We got loved so much that I was told that I deep fried my diabetes medication.
Yeah.
You know how much love that is? That is love. If your friends don't tell you stuff like that, they don't really love you. They really don't love you.
Some of them were goddamn insulting, but you know what? What did we expect?
I mean, shit. We're living in a world.
We asked them to do it.
We live in a world where everybody's too sensitive. You gotta smile a little bit. Take a little joke here and there. It's offensive, but guess what? Pick a big boy pants up, lift them up all the way up here, and move the catheter out the way.
the most humbling thing about doing the roast episode was when I hit up Toy Father to see if he would roast us. And he was like, unworthy. How do I know you again? What have It was real humbling. He brought me right down because I thought we were best buddies. And he's like, who are you again exactly? What show is this you're talking about?
Jeez, man. Right.
When the great Toy Father doesn't remember you, it brings you right crashing down to earth.
Right. You just want to quit everything.
Yeah. Just.
Oh, man.
I was like, you're right. Who the fuck am I? I don't know.
Right. Right. We don't actually think we're like all that. But deep down inside, we are all that. We are all that.
Deep down inside, we totally think we're all that.
You gotta love yourself that much. You gotta be you gotta be humble, but you gotta be a little arrogant. Because if you don't give yourself that kind of a little bit of that arrogancy, like it's kind of like nobody's gonna give it to you. You gotta
what I will say is that we have on everybody else, I think, is that we are spontaneous and we would just let it just all fucking run away like a freight train. Right. I mean, the highly posable guys, they are also like they'll go full derail.
Right. Love those guys.
Yes.
10:00 p.m. tomorrow, by the way. Highly posable. Go check them out tomorrow.
Yeah. Nobody enthusiastically talks about accepting $1 billion to suck dick like we do.
Bro, I'm glad
that was nobody has done that good. Nobody's done that bit as good as we did.
That whole conversation, like that was wild, by the way. But that whole conversation has really made a lot of people think because I brought it up multiple times at work. Not a lot of people
trying to figure out how to save $1 billion.
No, and you know what? Most of the people that I've spoken to, they've said, yeah, like I would fucking. He was like, some of them even said I would pay for that story to not be told to anybody else. Like I would sue the fuck out of you if you did that. If you expose me, I would sue you. Like that bad. Like I would hire people to murder.
Yeah, and you're gonna have $1 billion to back up your lawyers. So
right.
Yeah, I mean, it's real. It's a no-brainer. I don't even care if the fucking story gets out. Personally,
right.
I don't even give a shit. What do I care? I'm a billionaire, and you're just a fucking nobody. What do I care that you care that I suck dick to get where I'm at?
Perfect segue. This is the chat's here. I want to say hi to the chat. They are here. Hey, we got Front the Dungeon podcast. Hey, thank you. Listen, we tried to really bring out the that's kind of like our fish hook, our fish net. When we throw the thumbnails, it's like it's like a book, right? You ever been to like a bookstore or somewhere
and you get something really good for the cover. So that they'll forget that there's nothing inside.
Right. You get the nice cover, but as soon as you open that book, this is shit.
Horseshit.
Exactly what we give you every Thursday.
Every Thursday. And actually, shout out to Diggs Figs for the Dumb and Dumber face swap. He did that. Fantastic. I showed my wife, and my wife said if I didn't know any better, I would think you and Danny actually dressed up.
Right.
That's how good that she thought Diggs Figs AI was.
Diggs Figs did this awesome it's crazy to say that this is a memorial photo because this was never supposed to be a memorial. Thanks, Cobra Dad. Thank you for making it all about you, my friend.
Always.
Rest in peace, Cobra Dad. But I would never thought in a million years that this would be a memorial photo of our buddy. Because I did it as a joke. And
yeah, it's not what it started out as. Yeah, you started out with all the best intentions.
With all the best intentions. What, by the way, I received my cup. So shout out to Dami. Thank you so much. And Vice, thank you guys so much for the cups. They're fucking amazing. I can't wait to enjoy them because I will. I'm going to have it at my Legion's Con. I'm going to have it at Legion's Con. And again, if you want one, check out the replay of last week's episode. You guys could go to her page and order one if you want one, or make your own if you want to make something nice, personalized.
And I believe her Instagram is on both of our link trees and the show page link tree as well.
Right. So yeah, definitely hit her up, man. She does amazing work. But we got Tony Toybox, one of the hosts of the Weekly Habit, one of the Latin Legions. What's going on, dude? He said, "Damn, second, have a great show." But thank you, dude. What's going on? Psycho Ed in the house. What's going on, Psycho Ed?
What's up, Ed?
He says, I heard Peter Chris loves Toy Addict 17. Dude, we got to talk about that.
We're going to get there.
We're going to get
to it.
He says, change the icon to the shocker, LOL. He says, 2 in the pick, 1 in the stick.
That's right.
I like it. Right. I said, that sounds like every married couple date now. I love it. It was collectibles fun.
It was a really good date. You know, we're gonna get to that too.
He says, bro, I do the same to Toy Addict. Need them ball hugging suspenders. You damn right. Eventually.
Yeah.
So my God, worthy. Call in Danny's HR department mañana. Hey, listen, everybody's down for it.
They're just gonna say, we know.
They wouldn't be surprised at all. So Worthy, so dude, funny story, man. Like I was talking briefly about it. I got something big happening next week, and it's on Monday. It's a big thing.
Big thing.
And it's bigger than
first time in your life anybody's ever said big thing around you.
Right. No, it's really big, honestly. It's like a biggest thing. It's a milestone for someone, but it's a milestone for me. And I don't know how to feel about it, but it's like it's bigger than anything in this world. My oldest will be 21 years old. He will be celebrating his 21st birthday on Monday. I am going to be a father of a 21-year-old man. Think about this. I am only 40 years old.
Yeah,
I mean, this kid could be my... Young. I started real young. Not surprised. Me
neither. Surprised it wasn't earlier, honestly.
Right. Wow, man. 21 years old. How you believe that? Shit.
That's
like
crazy,
I'm gonna be a father to a 21-year-old.
You've been a father for 21 years.
21 years. And it's amazing too, because the kid is it's crazy because it's like I always make the joke about him being 21. And I always say, like, oh, he's nothing like his dad. He's nothing like me. Because my kid is like, you met him. He's amazing kid.
He isn't like you. He's very well spoken, very well mannered, very smart, very smart.
But at some point, we talked about that little arrogance. Mm-hmm. I have to take credit for some of that. I have to take credit for some of that.
Well, he learned it from, he got it from the source.
He got it from the source. I'm the sauce it came from. Literally.
Right.
Literally, I'm the sauce he came from. So it's kind of like, anytime he does something good, it's like, I did that. Yeah. Like, what I'm saying? I take pride in that, right? Like when your kids graduate or your kids head off to college or your kids, like, they get straight A's or they pass their their tests or they score high in the spelling bee or whatever the hell it is. You're like,
whatever it is.
I did that shit. But like, if we decided to actually try what they're doing, we would fail everything. Like, I would fail every fucking thing. Like, sometimes my kids bring home like homework and they did change so much of the format. I'm like, so carry the 1 plus. I'm like, oh, fuck this.
I can do my kindergartner's homework. I can help him with his homework. But even my fucking third grader, his homework is too hard.
He says, did you guys pre-order the Wolverine game? No. But I'm hearing like
it looks really fucking good.
It does. It does look really, really good. Like the game.
It's not really not really my speed of game. I'm not very good at those games, so I don't end up playing them.
Like,
like I try to play them, but I'm not good at like role playing games. Like I'm fucking horrible at video games. I'm really good at Pokemon. That ain't a role playing game though.
Well, to be honest with you, like every time I see, like I know we're just, I mean, this is our show. It's a fuck. We go to the sideway, but like I like how a lot of these, like a lot of the Spider-Man games and even the new Wolverine game. You know where all that? We were just talking about the sauce. You know where that sauce came from? Come on, man! The fucking Arkham games.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, that Arkham game. I remember buying Arkham City.
That fucking game changed superhero games forever.
It did, and when I tell you, I used to play Arkham City heavy. Like I would have to go to work the next day, and I'd be extremely fucking tired because I was up late night just playing with the AC on. Like I literally needed the temperature of the apartment to feel like the setting I was. So if he was outside and it was cold, bitch, it was cold in the house. So I was like, I'm feeling this. I'm Batman at this point. And like the parts where you fight like Solomon Grundy and like, oh man, it's just a fucking amazing. All the games are great. All three, they're all fucking fantastic. And even Origins was fucking great too. Yeah. Like I've
played all of those games, but I've not beat a single one of them.
He says they're talking about they have a pre-production Arkham Batman Beyond. That would be fucking dope, dude. That would break the fucking. That would literally break the fucking internet because we're all like big Arkham fans. So like now that we're getting all these other games that are kind of like the same, it's pretty good.
There was a few years ago when they were hyping up that I think they call it Gotham Knights, where it was like Red Hood, Batgirl, Nightwing, and Robin.
Yeah. Right.
And like they were hyping that up, like that was going to be an Arkham style game of these guys after Bruce Wayne's death.
Right.
And then that's not what that game was. That game was fucking not that good.
Well, also too, it's like it wasn't. It's kind of like the show. Remember the Gotham Knights show that they had, where it's like,
yeah, that show was fucking dog water.
I mean, I could have told you that if the show came out before the game, I could have been like, this game's gonna suck. Look at the show. Just watch the show. It's not gonna be great. Yeah, it was kind of similar. Says, oh, Gotham Knights was a great game, bro. Oh, you really liked it? Okay.
My bad. I didn't think it was that good.
We liked it too. We like everything you like. We're fine. All right. Each your own. He says, I dug it, even though the story was kind of iffy. Yeah, the story was a little weird. I mean, like I said, I think
that was the cool thing about the Arkham games too, though, was like you could do the story, but then you could just like fucking rerun the map. You know, without having to do the achievements or anything like that. Go through like open world in the Arkham Knight game. That or was that the last one, Arkham Knight?
Arkham Knight, yeah.
When you could it was open world, you could just travel the map and do whatever. Little side missions would pop up as you're traveling around. That fucking game. That was, I think that might have been the best of the three. Arkham, honestly, the original one was really good, and then I think the final one was the best.
Arkham Knight. I still have I love Arkham Origins. I just love Arkham. I love the design. It's something about the design of Batman in that it looks so good. Like I love all the designs of the Joker, everybody. But like speaking of like games that were like hyped up and like they were kind of like. I mean, I liked it. The Avengers game. The Avengers game wasn't all that. It was good, but it wasn't like great.
It was too formulaic. Like it was, it wasn't really open world. It was very like you could rerun the levels, but like there was no incentive to rerun the levels. Like you didn't unlock extra shit. You didn't level up because you couldn't level up your guys past whatever the fucking storyline you were on. So there was really no reward for rerunning the maps.
You said the Avengers game sucked big, hairy donkey bing bong. Hey.
I got super stoked for the Hawkeye DLC when it came out. Like I went and I finished playing the Avengers game. So when the Hawkeye DLC came out, I could be fully immersed. And that sucks too. Like the Hawkeye DLC was fucking garbage too. You don't really have any real meaningful interaction with the Maestro version of the Hulk. You don't really have any battle with him or anything. It was bullshit.
Listen, Spider-Man, speaking of Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 and Miles Morales, those games are fucking phenomenal. Like I slept on those games until I played them. And I never finished them because I'm more of a seasonal gamer. Like I gotta be into it. Like I really gotta have like the urge to want to play a video game. I used to back then. I used to just stay on it, but I don't now. Like now, I chase tail more than I chase games.
Yeah. Well, you should probably stop chasing that too.
What's up, dude?
What's up,
but it's dude, like I really love that Spider-Man game. Like everything about it. It's just like it's so cinematic. Like if you didn't give me a fucking movie, that I would play the game, and that's the movie right here. Just give me all the cutscenes, put them all together.
No, here's a good question. We can treat this like the question of the night. If you could do any franchise in an open world, like an open world video game of any franchise throughout movies, comics, video games, anything like that. If you could do a open world video game of any franchise, what would you pick?
Oh shit. That's a really good question.
I'll start because I had a perfect one right away. I would do an open world Halloween. Where you can it's where like you would have to play as like a survivor.
I think
like
you
can't
do that
play as Michael. There is a Michael Myers game?
Yeah. Yeah, there's an open world Michael Myers game where you can play as.
That wasn't a good question.
You go play as Michael Myers, or you can play as some of the survivors too. It's a new game that's coming. Same people that made the Jason games and stuff. And supposedly
the Jason game though was fucking bullshit though.
No, it was pretty good.
I don't know.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. It's actually and then the Texas Chainsaw was pretty good as well. They even have a Hellraiser game supposed to be coming out too.
Yeah, I have seen that.
But this is a good question. I'm going to answer that question. But 78's what's going on? He says, how many glizzies did you eat this sweet toy addict? The long way. How many? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5. And then like I have to cup it like this.
Right.
Because the bun goes here, and then you got to grab here, and then you're like.
That's very important for the structural integrity.
It said Spider-Man game made me leave Xbox to go to PlayStation. Really? Wow.
I played that, but I didn't finish.
He-Man. I can't wait to
He-Man
watch
that would be a good open world game too. Yeah.
He said things was like, he said, don't tell him, Danny. He's just looking to Oh man, Blade Runner would be a good fucking game.
Dude, that
Blade Runner would be good. Vico, it's like Rowdy. What's going
up,
on,
Vico?
Dude? Honestly, for me, I'm gonna think. I'm gonna say, fuck. I would say an open world video game of like The Fifth Element. Have you ever watched The Fifth Element?
Man, not in a fucking long time. That's the one with John Travolta, right?
No. That's with Bruce Willis. So, Fifth Element sci-fi style open world game.
What the fuck am I thinking with John Travolta? What's that one?
No. Yeah, The Fifth Element is a great movie. Like I would do a game. Like I would go. I'm just trying to think outside of the box, but like because it's common for me to say that. I mean, honestly, I would love an open world Green Lantern game. Like in space, and then you could go to Earth too. That would be fucking fantastic. Like I would buy that in a heartbeat. Like that just open world. That would be good. But I think if I want to really think outside the box, I would definitely say like something like The Fifth Element, like or even like one of my favorite Arnold movies, which is The Running Man. Like if The Running Man was a game, like you could play as one of the players, and then in the game you're like in the open world, like in the game, and they're like fucking stalking you. You got to fight all these stalkers and shit and survive. Yeah. That would be fucking amazing. Like if they did something like that. He says, Battlefield Earth.
That's the one. That's the one. That's what I was thinking with John Travolta. It's like loosely based on like, isn't that like loosely based on the fucking Scientology?
Right. I think so. I don't remember the movie. Listen, all I remember he had that stupid fucking head.
Yeah.
And they had
I feel like that had something to do with like Scientology, the fucking the weirdo that founded Scientology. Something ran or something like that. I can't fucking remember. South Park did an episode about it, and I remember that.
Those people really exist though, right? Like they have like their own like buildings. How do they fund those buildings?
The Scientology, right? It's all like fucking Tom Cruise and like L. Ron Hubbard. That's the guy. I don't know, all these fucking famous movie celebrities and movie actors and shit like that. They're all Scientologists. That's probably where they get all their money.
So you don't believe. I mean, you do believe in science in a certain way, right? In some ways, right? Or like I believe in science.
That's not Scientology. Scientology isn't like the study of science.
Oh, so what? Explain
It's
it.
like it's like a religion. It's like a religion. Scientology.
So a religion on science.
No, I don't exactly know what it is. It's just they're all fucking cuckoos. I don't know why it's called Scientology.
Okay. So like they believe like, hey, like we evolved from apes.
And no, I don't think that's it. I really don't I don't know how Scientology works. I just know that
I don't know. I don't know neither. Like I'm like
I genuinely don't know, but I do remember this L. Ron Hubbard character, the man that invented Scientology. Like he also had something to do with that movie, Battlefield Earth.
Okay. But like I'm trying to like
I know.
I'm not like
John Travolta's headpiece.
Right. I'm not like unaware of like Scientology. I've heard of it, but I don't know exactly what it is. I'm just asking because in case somebody like pulled me aside and was like trying to like persuade me into joining this Scientology religion, right? Because it's a religion, right? So it's like
so this is they think there's a galactic war and we're souls dropped into a volcano or something. Like that's pretty right. That's pretty much exactly what they think.
The fuck? So wait, so we're in this war, right? So kind of like we're in this war and the machines took over and we need to like save John.
Weird, though.
We need to go find John and we need to save John because
we gotta give him the little vagina fucking things on his forehead, you know.
Skynet's gonna take over and like it's gonna wipe out all of civilization, and John is the one that's gonna lead us into victory. So that's kind of like something like that.
There's a great South Park episode. That's what I was saying. There was a South Park episode. Green Geek, what's up, Green?
What's going on, Green Geek? I'd be down to like sit down. Like I would love a guest here that believes in
Scientologists. Yeah, let's look for a Scientologist.
Anybody that
come on our show.
I would love to like.
If you could recommend a Scientologist friend to us, please do.
We promise we won't make fun.
We'll be respectful. We will be mad respectful because I'm genuinely curious. They're not going to convert me. I don't think. I hope they don't.
Now here's my question. Now imagine you start like, because sometimes it happens with people, right? Like people like we like really went off the rails here, but I love this because I love having conversations. This is the point.
What do you mean we went off the rails? We would have had to have a destination. We would have had to have a destination in mind, and we did not have a destination in mind.
We did. So listen.
Therefore, the rails were unnecessary to begin with.
Let me bring this up. Ready? You know how some people like they're like begin not believing in something, and like you talk to somebody, and then they start believing in whatever they told them because they like. I don't want to say they're naive, right? Because they're not naive. They just like it really like I want to say it touches their heart in a certain way, right? Like I like whatever religion, I respect everybody's beliefs. That's your belief, whatever.
Absolutely.
But
live and let live, baby.
The reason I say that is because I recently wanted to purchase some tarot cards. And they were like horror-based tarot cards. And they were like all the serial killers, all the murder, all the characters from the horror movies, and they were just tarot cards, and they would tell you what it. So then, when I was going to purchase, I was told like, "Oh, I wouldn't buy that because that's like a little satanic." Like, and I like in my mind, I'm like, well,
"Hello,
like there's a bunch of shit in the house that could be considered satanic." So I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of your house could be considered satanic. I've been there. I can attest to the fact that if a religious person came in your house, they would be very upset. They would be very bothered.
A good idea. That would be a good idea. Imagine me inviting like a Jehovah's Witness or somebody of some sort of religion. Right?
Yes. Next time the Jehovah's Witnesses come, allow them to come in.
No, I will allow them to come in, and I will sit down and say, "Hey, listen, I want to have a conversation."
Anything you have to say to me, you can say to Arthur.
Say to Arthur. Me and Arthur have an open relationship here.
Yeah.
But listen,
he belongs in on all these decisions.
I would like sit down and say, "Hey, listen, I want me and you to talk, and I want you to explain to me how this makes you feel right now." Like I feel like people that walk into my place, like this is why I would never bring a woman into my place because it's like Unless she's like an emo or goth woman, like I don't think she would enjoy being in here. Like I would feel like maybe she thought I was fucking nuts. I mean, let alone when I have to explain to them that I collect toys. Like, what do you do for a hobby? Yeah, I buy toys. What kind of toys do you talk about? I was like, and then with my fucking luck, they watch the show first and they think automatically, oh, he's not talking about action figures. He's talking about dicks and dildos. He probably collects
dicks
those.
and dildos.
So that's what they really
he was way too adamant on suck a dick for $1 billion. He said he'd do it for $1 million.
He said, oh man, that would be hilarious to watch Kevin get converted into Scientology, right?
Maybe that's what we should. Maybe that's what should be my summer goal, is to travel around to different churches and religions and see if they can convert me. And like, I'll drink the Kool-Aid, and then as I'm just about to seal the deal, I'll be like, before we get out of hand here, and I subscribe to your religion, one thing I need to know is
you're gonna subscribe to their religion.
Yeah. What I need to know is, where does your God stand on me sucking dick for $1 billion? Like, is he against that? Because if he is, then I'm not sure that's a God I want to worship.
Oh my God.
Why is your God against me making $1 billion? What does your God got against it?
Wow. At that point, they'll be like, they won't even say anything. They'll get up and say, you have yourself a wonderful day, sir. Walk right out.
They won't want to shake my hand or nothing.
No, I would love that experience. Just then invite somebody over and say, hey, and not even just like invite them over and just to listen to them, but just see their reaction with all the like the mask and like the art, like I would literally move Art to the living room and just have
and Chucky you just carry Chucky around like your baby.
Chucky goes like, it's like, yeah, I was like, I'm so used to the kids. I just love like holding. This is my sleep, my comfort plush, and like just see their reaction to like everything and record the whole thing. Would be great.
And then you got to stage your critter in like a fruit dish or something, and you'd be like, "Oh, excuse me, I told you to get out of there. You get out of there right now."
Or have like a fucking mug with coffee, like a steaming hot coffee, and it's like this the whole time. I'm like, don't mind him. He's having breakfast. This is less
of an inviting them in and staging a skit. I think we should try to stage a skit. We'll try to get some Mormons to come to your house or something.
We should. I think it would be great. Yeah. I hope we don't get canceled by other people. Listen, we're saying this. Whatever you believe in and whatever your religion is, we respect. We really do.
Absolutely. I want you to be as happy as you can be. I want you to live your best life, whatever that looks like for you.
Listen, whoever you believe in, it's great, but you will never change the fact that whatever you believe in, it's not as great as my wise man back here. Right. It's not as great as my wise man back here. All right. This guy right here is, forget it. He's awesome.
WWCDD.
Yeah. Unworthy, you have something you want to introduce tonight, and I do. It's a new segment of ours, and we thought it would be appropriate tonight to introduce this new segment.
Absolutely, yes.
So I'll let you take the.
So, we already do a segment here called the Weekly Fix, and one of the things that Danny and I had been kicking around last week was maybe doing an additional segment or skit or part of our show to honor the late great Cobra Dad and keep his legacy alive. So we're introducing tonight the Weekly Habit here on AWA. And what is that? Well, we're going to try to show as much respect to Cobra Dad as we can and keep this thing running. We got him to 100 subscribers, helped him get to 100 subscribers.
Yes.
And we want to keep the spirit of Cobra Dad alive. Because he took a lot of pride in doing the Weekly Habit, and he had a good time, and he treated it like it was his, a joy for him to be doing. So we want to try to keep it alive. And so what does that mean? Is anything that we, whatever your weekly habit is, whatever this week got your juices flowing, made you happy, whether it was, you collected a new comic book, or you collected a new toy, or you experienced a new thing, or you went to a new place, you tried a new thing. And I thought it was only fitting because for the first time in, a long fucking time, I found Pokemon cards out in the fucking wild. And normally I would open these and I would send pictures of them to Cobra Dad, if any of them were good. or I'd say like, man, there ain't shit in these bitches. So I figured since I found some today and we were introducing this would be a perfect first weekly habit for me.
Let's do it.
I'll open them live here for everybody to see in honor of Cobra Dad, because that was another thing. Him and I used to bust packs live on Instagram.
There you go.
So
hey, you gotta help me here because I don't know some of these are like the newer characters, right?
Yeah, this is the newest set that's out. This Chaos Rising. Right,
oh, nice.
So it
makes me happy to still lives with you, bro. That's awesome. Yes, he does.
Weedle,
that's cool, man.
Golbat. Bergmite. Esper.
Okay. We should like. How do you make yourself? I want you to be by yourself. I want you to show these. How do you do that so we can just show you, so we can see those better? There we go.
There we go.
Look at that handsome guy.
Transformation Tomb.
That's my thing.
Deoxys.
Nice.
Carnivine. And a stadium of some sort. And Chestnut. That's one pack. Ain't shit in these hoes, Cobra.
Now, do you like are you one of those like collectors that like, you know how some collectors they like put their nail inside the packet to open it to see what it's in there? What is that about? I've heard that about that.
Open what?
Like they like dig their nails in a pack to know what's in the pack, see if they want to buy it or not. Like they do it to a bunch of packs before they start buying. They like scam through a bunch of packs of cards, but they dig their nails in the cards to like open them slightly to see what's in them. Do you do that?
I don't know about that. No, you can't really do that because they're like in behind like at where I buy cards now, they're behind the area.
Well, Walmart
has them. You have to ask for them.
Yeah, Walmart has them like right next to the registers. So I've seen people go and do this little thing where they're like messing with it with their thumb, and they slightly open them just to see what's in it. And if they don't, it's a
really
not
one
a good
of these.
Yeah, well, not those like baseball cards, basketball cards, and shit like that.
Those regular packs. Yeah.
Right. Those,
no, I would never do that because that's unethical. Like, and half of the joy in opening cards is you might not get something. Right. You might not get anything. You know, it's just the rush of fucking opening a pack.
All right, let's see what you got.
Just a second. Ferroseed. Watchdog.
And Watchdog.
Fampy.
And Carnivine.
Great Hall Net.
Great Hall. Tauros.
Transformation.
They should have a card name. Yeah, that's good, Diggs. They should have a card say Iway. That should be a Pokemon. Iway.
Oh, we got a good one.
Oh, Toma. What is that one?
I guess it's not. Chinchino EX. It's not really. It's like a. It's not that. That's not that impressive.
Chinchino.
All right, last pack.
Let's see what the last pack is.
Come on, Cobra Dad. Give me some luck here.
Chinchino EX. I like to borrow your sweat.
All right, last pack. Let's see. Energy. Stunky.
Stunky, that's me.
Goomy. Frogadier. Patrat. AZ's Tranquility.
Nice.
Another Skunk Tank.
Nice.
Meowstick.
Oh.
Thorn. Oh, look at that. That's it. That is a good one.
Oh, what do you got there?
And that's the same one, Chinchino EX, but it's the illustrations rare.
Nice.
Hell yeah, Cobra Dad. The luck of the Cobra Dad lives on. And there was another one. Magnetic Energy. Look at that.
Nice.
Live pull for the first weekly habit.
Fucking dope, bro. Awesome.
And also shout out to Tony Toybox for helping out with the weekly habit logo for us.
Nice. Yes, absolutely. Well, since we're keeping it in the spirit of the weekly habit, I don't have any cards, but I did get to experience one of the greatest I got to meet one of my heroes. And when I meet one of my heroes, when I was saying, I'm gonna give you a brief story on it. Ready? When I was a little kid, me and my older brother, Anthony, we used to we were like big into like superheroes. Like we were, the Donner movies, Superman, Christopher Reeve movies, the Tim Burton Batman movie. We were really into superheroes. We love comic books, we love superheroes. So one day, my dad pops in this tape, and here we are watching this movie, and it's about a park, an amusement park, where there's this man named Devereaux. His name was Devereaux. I remember that was his name. And he was like basically the park's, he was the guy that would do the attractions, the animatronics for like the haunted houses and stuff. But what happened was there was this rock and roll band who was going to be performing at this amusement park. And that rock and roll band was Kiss. You guys don't know Kiss and you were living under a rock for the whole life. Kiss is
your whole fucking life.
You're
all our age. You've been living under a rock your whole life.
Listen, Kiss is like long before me, way before me. So here's this band who was larger than life. It's like one of the biggest bands in the 70s. And even to this day, still one of the most, like one of the biggest bands of all time, right? One of the most memorable. They're known all over the world. And one of the things that I remember growing up was seeing these. It was a rock and roll band who wore big platform shoes. They all had costumes. One had like bat wings. The other one had like a spacesuit. The other one was a cat. The other one was just jumping around everywhere. He was like a playboy. But the fucking cool thing about them was they all had powers, all of them. The spaceman would throw rockets out of his fingers, and he would teleport the band anywhere they wanted to go. The Catman was just a good fighter. He would do these flips. The demon used to spit fire out his mouth, and the Star Child would shoot lasers like Star Wars out of his eyes. And we were like, man, I'm fucking hooked, bro. We got fucking superheroes, and they're a rock band.
And rock music.
And they play rock music. Fell in love with them instantly. We have been Kiss fans since we've been young. We've had the privilege of seeing them. I got to see Kiss in the New Haven Coliseum, but I'm from Connecticut, New Haven. When I was 11 years old, this was in '97 in their reunion tour. I got to see them back together. And just this Saturday, me and my older brother, we attended the New Jersey Con and Horror Con, and we had the privilege of meeting one of the 4 founding members, which was the drummer, Peter Criss. We got to meet him. I got to get a signature by him. And when I tell you we were starstruck, we were like little fucking kids. Like me and my brother were like literally, like, mind you, we were third in line. When we got there, we were third in line to get the signature. It was perfect. We were the third people in line. And then when the photo ops came, it was quick. It was a quick thing. But like when we went to go get a signature with him, we literally stood there as he's signing somebody else, and we're looking at each other like, this is fucking happening, bro. We about to meet one of the original members of Kiss, the drummer, and this guy was been one of our heroes. It's like meeting one of our comic book heroes. Imagine you going and meeting one of your favorite it's like meeting Christopher Reeve dressed in Superman costume and him just not being Christopher, but being Superman to you. Like I would cry. I would fucking cry. And that's how we felt. It's like I had goosebumps. I was like The Rock. I was like it was like the adrenaline was there, and we were like starstruck, dude. So, I got some photos. So I got some photos here. So first off, I'm gonna get this one out the way because you probably got something to say about it. So, but this is a photo of me, my older brother Anthony, and this is Peter Criss in the flesh in the back. 80-year-old Peter Criss, who was fighting a cold that day. So as soon as we went in, they made us put masks on. They made us put a mask on when we went to go get the signature. And then the photo op was easy because the drum set was like far back. And like, I mean, he really takes care of himself. He also too, he's a lot older. He's 80 years old. Yeah. So like we were able to like take photos with him. And like I said, super starstruck. I love the fact that like when he had his wife Gigi was next to him, and when she had asked us where we come from, we was like, well, we come from Connecticut. And he had mentioned how much he loved Connecticut, how he lived in Greenwich, but he also lived in Danbury, Connecticut. And every time he's been to Connecticut, he's loved it there. So we're like, I'm lying. I'm
every time I've been to Connecticut, I've loved it there too.
Honestly, I almost said in my mind, I'm like, I guess you like it, but like because it was Peter Criss, I was like agreeing to everything he said. Yeah, Connecticut's fantastic, whatever. So we we thanked him. We told him, thank you for making our childhood great when we were younger. Thank you for being one of our heroes. We love you. And then I, in my mind, I had this quote that I wanted to say to him that I guess I made up. Nobody said it to close it, but I never said it because, again, I was too structured. I wanted to say, and I practiced this. I was like, hey, you got to always remember, you can't spell kiss without Chris. But that never came out. I never said it. I practiced this. Kev, I practiced this.
I think it's probably a good thing that didn't come up.
I'm glad he said he probably didn't tell me to go fuck off.
He'd have been like, yeah, okay, you fucking weirdo.
Such a awesome guy. Such a
now.
A nice
I have a serious question about this picture.
Yes.
Okay. First thing I would like to know is how excited were you to be standing right there with him and take a picture with him? How excited were you? I mean, I know how to disguise my emotions. No, just tell me how excited you were.
I was very excited. I was super excited.
Now here's the important question. How come you didn't tell your face you were excited?
Not really. You know what it is? I didn't know what expression to make at that moment because the room was filled with a bunch of fucking people waiting to take a photo with this guy. So it wasn't like a private photo op. There was a bunch of people sitting all
right. Okay, but you still paid for this photo op.
I know, dude, and you know what? I'm not this photo. Like I needed to still keep my manhood in this moment. Like I feel like,
no, come on, you're meeting your hero. You said it yourself.
I am hero. I think all the grin and the smile and the fangirl was all during the signature. I think in this one it was just like, man, this is because it's I already met him. So at this point we were like, at this point I feel like we're best friends.
When you sent this picture to the Rowdy Boyz chat, I showed my wife and I was like, this motherfucker finds every excuse in the book to make some ridiculous face or some expression, massively expressive face. This motherfucker is always sticking his tongue out and being ridiculous and making faces. And this is the photo. This is the goddamn photo he goes with meeting his idol. He's meeting his hero, and the best thing he could think to do was give him a fucking dad's thumb up to either. This reminds me of when my son is at T-ball and he hits it and he makes it to first base. That's me on the sideline going, all right.
Dude, I've had those issues. Don't you hate this is that perfect example. This happened to me before with the girls. So where you pay for photos at a school day, a picture day in school, and you tell your kids, okay, I need you to smile at the photo, and their photos
smile nicely, yeah.
And or they secretly my son once took a shirt and he took the shirt that we told him to wear and switched it up. He hid another shirt and put a different one. We were so fucking pissed at him, so mad. And then one of my youngest daughters put the Gabby's dollhouse cat ears on during the photo. I'm like, who the fuck told you that? Nobody asked you to do that. That's not what I paid for. It reminds me of that. But dude, I didn't know. I think I didn't want to seem. I don't know. Maybe it was because of
you got stage fright because all the people that were.
A lot of people were there, and it was just me and my brother even talked about before we go in, we was like, yo, how are we gonna pose? We even thought about doing
you gotta discuss
something dope,
anything other than this.
He probably had better fucking ideas to how to pose. So we both agreed on yo, dude, we're going to point and then we're going to do something like a metal thing. And in my mind, I never thought of doing something or something cool, seem excited. No, I was like,
yeah, you do. You were like, right on, bud.
That is a cocksucker fucking pose right there.
Yeah. It was not even smiling.
Oh my god! I look like
what you look like right here. You look like somebody who is pointing out the dent in their fender that somebody somebody was backing up and just slightly clipped your fender. Not enough to dent it, but you got a little paint scuff. And they start driving away, and That's you going like,
oh my
good
God,
job,
bro.
asshole.
Yo, I do. Go back to it. Let me see the photo. Look back to it. Look. Hey, where's the debt, sir? It's right here. You see this right here?
Yeah, you see this?
Look,
right here, you bitch. Your insurance is covering this. I'm telling you.
This is like a campaign ad. Like, hey, like you ever seen those like signs, like the billboards where like the lawyers and stuff is like, in a car crash, call us now. Like they got somebody take this photo, Diggs. Take this photo of me and make it a billboard, like law officers of pendejo.com.
No. It's got to be a ball stick thing, and you're pointing at a rash, irritated ball sack.
Fucking Diggs. Diggs says, check my DMs. He fixed it for me. Oh my God, Diggs, you're the man, bro. Dude, I gotta fucking show this to you. Ready? Wait, I gotta fucking show this one. Fucking Diggs, fucking nailed it.
Can you add it on?
I am gonna add it on. I am.
Good,
Oh
good,
my God, Diggs, it came out fucking amazing, Diggs. Fucking amazing, Diggs. Oh man, hold on. This is great. Hold on. I'm gonna present screen share. Here we go. Check this out. You see it? Oh, perfect, Diggs. You got it. There it is. Wow. See, I wish this looks like me being happy, right?
Yeah, this is you enjoying yourself.
This is what size mine. This is what I want it to be. Yeah, thanks, Diggs. I appreciate that.
Diggs.
Fantastic, Diggs. Thank you so much for fixing that. I'm definitely gonna frame this one too.
I would only frame this one.
But dude, I was like super starstruck. But like
when you sent that picture, I was like, man, every picture this fucking guy has ever sent me or I've ever seen him in, he's doing like some fucking expression or he's got his tongue out. And this is how he's just like.
You were disappointed, Dad.
Why didn't you call me? Did he not know that he was having a good time? Was he unaware that he was meeting somebody very important?
No, dude, it was, man. Listen, and Peter Chris, if you're watching the show, because I know you're a fan of the show.
Yeah, he's a big fan.
He's a big fan.
That's why I decided to bring it up because he messaged me. He was like, "Yo, what was up with the face that Toy Addict was making?" I was like, "I don't know, man. I'm gonna put him on blast."
Well, listen. As much as I know that, thank you for pointing that out. Yes, now I can't unsee how shitty that fucking photo is. Like my face is. The photo's great. The face is just fucking horrible. But I was happy. I was excited. It's not every day that you could say, "Hey, I met one of my heroes," and it's not just him. Right. It's Ace, who unfortunately passed away, and then you got Gene and Paul. I love everything about Kiss. I am still a diehard Kiss fan. And I love everything about these guys. Books. Yeah. I know songs. I play songs. I listen. Like I've even introduced Kiss to my kids, and like my kids were trying to find out, like what's so cool about them. And then I play a music video with them, and they're like, "Oh," they're like,
Let me tell you, my dad would love you. I have somewheres out in one of my storage buildings. I have original Kiss World Tour T-shirts that were my dad's because my dad went to the original Kiss World Tour, and like he went to 3 different places and he got different shirts. I have them. I don't know if he ever wore them. Obviously, I never did because my dad was much smaller than me.
No, they had a big like when you went to go do the signatures, they had a whole area where you could purchase like T-shirts, vinyls, and all that stuff. And let me tell you, just being there, it felt like a Kiss concert, even if like all 4 of them were there, just one. It felt like I was going, and it's crazy too because the fans, like all ages, right? We had the older, you had grandmas, moms, younger people, even younger than me. Like it's just a big diverse group of people all loving this guy, all like worshiping this guy because this guy is fucking awesome. And all he had to do was sit there and fucking sign and just do this and post. But he was such a nice guy. He made our experience so great. He was so grateful. I literally told him we loved him. I was like, dude, we love you. I was like, I love you, man. Like I fucking love them, and I was so happy. To get that.
Sometimes celebrities, when you meet them, it's like they always say, "Don't meet your heroes." Like what this
No,
that wasn't this situation that we were happy
no,
to have
man,
met
no,
this guy?
no. You know what? It was one of those. It was one of those It was one of those, like, even if he was he was little. He had a conversation with us. Like, he talked briefly. He spoke with us and his wife. Him and his wife were sitting together, and he briefly had a conversation with us about Connecticut. And he had mentioned that he was, I'm getting over a cold, and I wished him well. I hope you feel better and stuff. But like, he was very social, and it was one of the things that I loved most about him was like. And this was aggravating me when people were getting their vinyl signed. They weren't ripping. These are the scalpers. They weren't ripping the plastic piece off the vinyl. They did briefly so you could sign it so they could reseal it and sell the bitches after. That's what you're doing. Me, I didn't do that. I ripped the entire thing off because I wanted him to sign it. And it was cool because he would mess up and he would tell himself, "Man, that looks like shit. That looks like shit. I don't like that." Like, he would take pride in, like, "Hey, this is something somebody's he's paid for. This is my signature." He taking pride. I want to get it right. And even when they did a photo op, one of the ladies went up and took a photo, and he was like, I guess he had missed the photo. He was like, bring her back. I don't like the way that came out. Like, I wish you would have did that to me. It's like, I don't like the way this asshole's smiling. Can you do the photo?
Yeah, like, this guy isn't having a good time. Let's fucking change that.
Somebody give him a beer or something. But like, to have him that close and to be able to look at him and say that, like that little kid came back, like that little kid who used to paint his face when he was little and watch the Kiss movie and watch the Kiss videos and went to that concert. Like, that little kid came back. Both of us. It's just two grown men acting like little fucking kids. We're looking at each other like, I can't believe I'm like starstruck. Like, I've never been starstruck. I was super starstruck. Like, to have one of my heroes right in front of me signing a vinyl. And speaking of the vinyl, I want to show you guys the vinyl. This is the vinyl. This is a solo album. He was able to sign my vinyl for me. And man, listen, I already bought the protective wrap for it. I want to get it framed. This is gonna get buried with me the day I go. But this will be buried with me.
I'll make sure bury me. That.
Kevin, I want you to bury me, and I want you to play "God Gave Rock and Roll to You." God gave rock and roll to
now,
me. Okay.
Are you one of those guys that what color you want him to sign with, so you bring the marker?
Oh,
did he just happen to have the right color marker for this?
No. So in this case, I'm not. So with me, if I'm ever gonna get anything signed, I will. It'll always be silver. Like, I will always do like a silver, unless it's like a darker packaging or something, and you got to do like maybe white, or if it was a lighter one, you got to do black, whatever. But I always go with silver, because they all had like distinct colors that they represented. Like, Ace was always blue, Paul was always purple, Gene was always red, P was always green. That was always his color.
So he probably just had the markers.
He already had the green color, and I thought it was very appropriate for me to say, "Hey," I think he already knew that I think he signed a billion of these vinyls in that color, so it's just the right color to sign.
Yeah, I mean, when you reach a certain level of fame and you're doing these meet and greets, you probably know exactly what most people are going to bring, or what's going to be the most consistent thing that people are going to have them sign. And this is probably one of the most iconic, album covers, because they did all of them. They had their own album covers.
The solo albums. Yeah, they all did the solo albums. So yeah, dude, like, to be like, I wish I could one day get the opportunity to meet the other two that were still alive. But I know that would be a lot harder because they're a lot more business and whatever. Him and Ace
they're rich, so they're really charging for their shit.
Right, they're charging you your mortgage for your fucking signature. Yeah, I know. I know one of the guys I was talking to, he had signatures from Paul and Gene, and he said he paid a good $100 to $200 just for the signature alone. There was a lot of money. I'm like, you know what, for him to give it to us in that price, because it wasn't cheap neither, but like, it was worth getting it. Like, it was worth getting the photo op. Like, you got to live once, and when you get those opportunities, you got to take it, man. And you know what? Thank you to the creator. Thank you to my wise man. All hail my wise man for giving me the opportunity to meet one of my heroes. So, I'm super, super happy about it. And like I said, it was a great time. And thank you for letting me know that my face looks like shit. I just want to pull it back up. Yeah, I look like shit. But that's my weekly habit of the week, man. That's what I did Saturday, man. That's super fucking awesome, dude. I was super happy. Now, Unworthy, we have some trending topics, and there's a few things that I want to talk about. One being James Gunn revealing it's a practical suit in the new Superman sequel, Man of Tomorrow, and that's the Lex Luthor suit. It's all practical, dude. I thought it was CG, but no, that's an actual suit they made. And the dude, and they got set photos and set videos of him walking around in this suit. This is not a CG. I mean, some things will be CG.
That looks like fucking old 1999 video game graphics.
Bro, it looks fucking accurate. It looks fucking good. I like it. Like, I love that he's given us, like, it's, again, like, Superman, like, I've always felt like if you were going to do a Superman movie, always keep the heart of who Superman was, but also make it a fun movie. Don't make it something where it becomes too much of like, you're trying to like win an Oscar or some shit. Like, I don't want that. I need a good comic book Superman movie. And that's what they gave us with the first Superman movie. And then now to see this, it's like, dude, you're fucking, like, you're listening to us fans. You're like, I'm enjoying this. I love this. And I can't wait to see it in action because, again, I'm assuming there's going to be some tweaks here and there because not everything usually stays the same. But it's nice to see this in, like, movie form, like live action form, right? And, like, It's the same guy playing Lex Luthor. He was fucking great. And
yeah, he was.
I can't wait to see it.
He did a great job.
And how cool it is that they're using, like, practical suits. It's not like, I mean, like I said, there's going to be some CG added to it, but it's not going to, like Jason Momoa as Lobo. He's on a motorcycle, but a lot of that motorcycle is CG, but it's a motorcycle. He's really riding. So it's pretty dope that.
Well, I mean, riding is probably not accurate. He's probably not actually riding it.
Right. So, no, but he's on.
He's not a physical motorcycle, sure. But I mean, it's all green screen, or not exactly green screen. It's like that shit that Lucasfilm uses, you know, with the a big fucking surrounding of screens that are like high definition.
Right. But dude, I'm super stoked for it. I think it looks amazing. And I'm excited for it. As a Superman fan, I am super excited for this film. And then I got more set photos here. Here's the practical suit. This is him literally walking around. And then the Superman suit is that picture of Lex Luthor's suit, that looks like it's real. That looks like it's a physical one. That first picture
you
think so? It might be. You know what? You might be right.
It looks like cheesy fucking video game graphics, honestly.
But it might be. I listen. If it is, then damn, because it is a practical suit. Like I said, there are some scenes. I'm assuming it's gonna be. KJ, what's up, KJ? But I'm assuming some of the scenes are gonna be CG, some CG added. But the Superman suit is also kind of tweaked. Also, it's a lot tighter. The Superman logo looks a lot larger, and
it looks like collar, it's more embossed or something. Like sticks off.
Right. The collar they changed as well, and also he got the longer hair. So I mean, it's pretty cool. Like I'm happy.
He's got the fucking corn sweats,
bro. Like I'm telling you, the corn sweats. I'm really happy with that they're giving us a Superman sequel, man. I mean, I wish they would have given us a man.
You knew they were gonna when that first one did really well.
Right. So I'm fucking excited for Superman. Superman's gonna be fucking awesome, and I'm like looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to Supergirl. I'm looking forward to any comic book related movie that's coming out. Like I'm ready to watch all of them. Masters of the Universe. I'm trying to stay off fucking TikTok because they keep fucking trying to show clips. Anytime I see a clip of like Skeletor, I have to get off of it quick.
Yo, you want to know something funny? I almost derailed my date night because He-Man was one of the trailers. And my wife was like, that looks really good. And I go, yeah, I really wish I could watch that with Danny.
Wow. No, you did not.
I did. And she's like, she goes, really? I go, yeah, like if we lived closer, I would totally try to set this up so him and I could go watch this movie together.
Not you trying to put me with beef, trying to open.
No.
Start
she got it. She knew. She knew what I was saying.
She's going to call me and say, hey, bitch. You better not.
Listen, stay away from my man.
If you go to Legion's Con and he asks to go to the fucking movies, you better say no, bitch, or I'm gonna fucking slash your tires.
Cut you.
You bitch. But that's sweet that you thought of me as you're with your wife. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing to do. I appreciate that.
I mean, it works the same way when I'm with you. I usually think of my wife. It helps me finish quicker.
You piece of shit. Oh man. Well, perfect segue. This is a perfect segue. You went out with your wife. You guys went to the movies. You got to see what movie now?
we went and we saw The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yes, and tonight you are going to give us the official.
Yes, we have an official ball stick or dick stick meter. Yes, because we're also using this as a shameless plug to introduce a new type of ball stick that's going to be shaped like a lightsaber, and it's called the dick stick. And so you can really get in there and lather up all of the nethers.
Right. All right. Here. So, all right. First question. First question, like we used to always before you show the thing. Okay. What is the best thing about the movie, and what is the worst things about this movie?
I'm going to try to do this as spoiler free as I can. Okay. For anybody who hasn't had a chance to watch it yet. Okay. I would say the best thing about the movie, I think it's got potential to add a lot more depth to the characters moving forward, like the depth of available characters. They now have essentially they have a hut that they can start using in story. Another best thing about it was the homage to like the Dave Filoni animated stuff. Embo was in the movie.
I don't know who anybody is. I'm just gonna shake my head. Yes.
Yeah. So Embo was in the anime. He was an assassin, bounty hunter in the cartoons. Okay. To see him come to life in live action, I thought all the CG looked really good. I thought the new creatures, the water creatures, they were really fucking cool and creepy looking. Nice. Graphics, visually, it was all a very pleasing movie visually.
Okay.
The worst thing about it was that it was not at all what I was expecting, and I'm trying to not let my expectations skew.
Okay.
What I saw, but I know it was a show. What I'll say is, I know it was a movie based on a show series.
Right.
So I know they're trying to sort of follow the same formula as their show series. But that didn't translate very well in movie form, because instead of watching one long episode movie, it felt like 3 small episodes broke up. Mm-hmm. So there was no like
they were cycled.
Oh, see, there was no overarching story really from start to finish. Like there is the only thing that really connects the beginning to the end is that Mando is doing work for the New Republic. That's really the only.
Let me ask. All right. So when me and you spoke about this, when I had asked you the first time, because this is me going in, this is you going into details about it, not too much, but going into details. But when I asked you about it before, so now I'm getting the understanding. Does the movie feel like they said, like the way I'm taking it is like, does it feel like they took like, hey, there's these 3 episodes that we never showed anybody. We're going to put them all together and make a movie and sell it in theaters because people will go see it because the show's popular. People are going to go see it. Did it feel like that?
No, it didn't feel like that's not what I mean by that. I mean, like, it felt like there should have been credits at least twice in between the movie. Like, how that's what I'm trying to say. It felt like 3 episodes of a show. Like, there was like a little build up, a lot of action, conclusion, and then a new little bit, build up, action, conclusion, and then build up, action, conclusion. Like there wasn't like build up, a lot of action, a lot of conclusion. It felt like I was watching 3 episodes of a show. Like I was binge watching the show rather than watching an entire movie.
Now, who's the VIP? Who's like the MVP of this? Not VIP. Who's the MVP of the movie? Who's the MVP for you?
Oh, it was Grogu. Grogu, hands down. There was the Anzelians, the little aliens that they're like the mechanics. They built the IG droid.
That's
they have
you.
A lot of screen time.
That's you.
they had a lot of screen time and like had kind of a lot of character. Not character building, but like you see more of their character in the movie. So that was cool. But yeah, Grogu was great the whole time. Like I thought they were gonna finally have him speak. And he still hasn't. Like there was a scene where Mando says the trademark, "This is the way," and like they kind of zoom in on Grogu real slow, and I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna say it. but he didn't. He just did a little baby coo thing and still no words.
So, okay. So who would you say is your least valuable player of the movie?
All of the Imperials, I guess,
Okay.
which is a big bummer because that's usually my favorite part about Star Wars. I love the Stormtroopers. I love the Imperials. You know, and I realize now it's a remnant, but like they were the least, like what they were involved, or the amount that they were involved was really inconsequential to the entire movie.
So okay, so let's hear the score, man. What do you? All right. So with all that being said, all right.
With all that being said,
let's hear it.
The official Ballstick freshness meter for the Mandalorian Grogu is 5.5 dick sticks out of 10.
Wow, 5 out of 10. So
now imagine how horrible this felt having to give it this rating, considering this was the movie I've looked forward to. Every time you've said, "What are you most anticipating? What movie are you most looking forward to?" It has been the Mando and Grogu. I'm looking forward to the Mando and Grogu because it's been so long since we've got a new Star Wars movie to go to the theaters and watch. And it really, I think I gave myself too high of expectations.
Okay.
And was wanting or hoping for more than what they delivered on.
Gotcha.
So I think I think my expectations of it is what is giving it such a low score. Now I say that to say this, it is a good movie. There is nothing. It's not a bad movie at all. It's visually appealing. As long as you don't really give a shit about like a cohesive story, it kind of like breaks the main story up into 3 pieces. It was a really good movie. I don't want to shit on it, but for what I was expecting, I mean, I was really let down, and I don't say that to like insult them. It's just they had this opportunity to really do something new and exciting, and tie up loose ends. They got all these fucking TV shows and series that they're doing. Kind of try to not like do a merger and a crossover, but if they're going to continue doing movies, what's the next big threat? Is it Thrawn? Is Thrawn the new big threat? Like there should have been some sort of mention, and they didn't do that. He starts off working for the fucking New Republic. They give him a new ship, and then the ends off with the New Republic saying like, you still owe us, basically.
Dig says, now do dipsticks have the option to buy refills, or do I have to buy a new hilt every time?
Well, so they're infinitely customizable. You can order your own custom hilt. Every ball stick refill you get, or dick stick refill you get, it does come with the standard plastic hilt handle, but you can use your own. You can use your own custom dick stick handle.
Oh my God. There it is.
There it is.
So ball stick. There it goes. Ball stick. Smell confidence, no regret. Grab your ball stick today. There you go, guys. Beautiful.
Hell yes.
Oh man, but hey, listen. You know what? I'm really feel bad for you, man, because I've been there. I've been to the movies. I've been super excited for a movie, and then when I go see it, I'm like, "Fuck! You didn't deliver into what I wanted it to be."
You want to know something? As I was walking out of the fucking theater with my wife, the thing that kept going through my head is, you know what? This is the second time. Because Scream disappointed me in ways that I can't even describe yet.
Right.
And then this just disappointed me because of what I wanted. And it wasn't. Right. And now I feel like a spoiled, rotten fan. Like I'm saying, you didn't give me what I wanted. You didn't give me what I wanted. And that's how I sound. And I understand that. But
honestly,
they didn't give me what I wanted. They didn't give me what I wanted. They didn't give me what I was expecting. And it was a very good, visually appealing movie. I will say, one other thing I will say is I've heard a lot of backlash, people fucking complaining about how much Pedro Pascal gets paid.
I love that.
And that motherfucker was only in that movie for 5 minutes. That's it. He does the voiceover acting. He's not in the suit. unless he's, they're filming a scene with his helmet off, and he has his helmet off for a whole 5 minutes of this movie, and that's insane. I need to get a fucking gig like that.
No, he's in everything, dude, and I love him, and I think he's fantastic. So, like I said, I'm sorry that you didn't enjoy the movie as much as you wanted to, but that's the beautiful thing about movies, where you can have your own fucking opinion and nobody could change it. You could either like a movie and nobody else like it, or you could dislike a movie when everybody else would like it.
And listen, I'll watch it again. Obviously, I'm not going to go to the theater and watch it again, but I'll watch it again when it comes out on Disney. And maybe my opinion will change with enough watching. My initial take on it, though, is that I wasn't exactly thrilled.
Fair enough. Now, is there another movie that you're like most anticipating watching? I could tell you right now I am super excited to watch Masters of the Universe. I kind of want to watch it and give my Ballstick review on it. Like, I want to watch it and like tell you a review. But you know what?
No, we
don't have to. We don't have to necessarily do like movies on in theaters. We could do movies. We could pick a movie. So here, for everybody that's still watching, pick a movie for me and I'm worthy to watch, and we'll give it a Ballstick review. A movie that you feel like me. I mean, I've watched a lot of fucking movies. A movie that me and I'm worthy maybe have never watched before. Tell us what movie we should watch, and then we'll watch it, and then we'll go from there. So, which is a perfect segue, because tonight's weekly fix, because we're at that time, so we still do the weekly fix. And although we don't use the hashtag enough because of Instagram and all that, I want to shout out one of my buddies who I actually saw at the New Jersey HorrorCon. He is a film director, film writer, and he's done a couple of films, which I have spoken to him, and eventually we're going to get him as a guest on the show to talk about some of his films. I have a bunch of his films. He says The Perfect Weapon. Okay. We'll look that up, and then let me know where we can watch it, and this will be a movie we can review and talk about next week. Fair enough?
I'm going to Google it right now.
All right. So then, so that for my weekly fix today is Mr. Robert Longo from 2121 Productions LLC. He is he does awesome movies. I met Robert at I was a guest on the Show and Tell podcast in Jersey. I want to say a year ago, and he was there, and I met him there. And he talked about a couple of his films that he had worked on, his experiences with filming, and how he got into the whole business and stuff. And when I saw him at the New Jersey HorrorCon, he had a bunch of films that I bought, and I asked him, I was like, "Listen, dude, I would love to have you on the show. What films do you recommend?" And he gave me a bunch of them, so I grabbed a bunch of DVDs. Some of his first earlier films, he made the joke. He was like, I just keep in mind this is my first film, so it's a little bit weird and not that great. But that's the beautiful thing about it. Like, you can see how much he's progressed. A lot of it's horror based. Some of it is like Buffy the Vampire Slayer style type shit. But like I said, I'm gonna watch the films, and like hopefully I'm gonna reach out to Robert and see if we can have him on as a guest on our show so he can talk about some of the films. And then I'm gonna put his link tree, all his information on our link tree, so you guys could go check his stuff out, go give him a support. Yeah. And it's awesome. So that's definitely my weekly fix of the day. Whether you have anybody you want to shout out tonight?
I don't have anybody I want to shout out tonight, but I do have this to share here. This is the movie Diggs is suggesting we watch. Okay. The Perfect Weapon, a 1991 American martial arts action film directed by so-and-so, starring Jeff Speakman. Film relates to the story of a young man who is training martial arts of American Kempo against the Korean mafia. This sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard Diggs talk about this movie before.
I think so too. But we can watch it. We'll watch it, and we'll
that's
give
what
you
Diggs wants us to Ballstick rate. We'll fucking Ballstick. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the one that Diggs fixes in.
Oh, we're gonna watch it.
I've heard it. Yeah. You got copies? You can send us a copy.
We're gonna watch this fucking film. Fuck yeah.
Will you send us an autographed copy, Diggs?
Yes. Hey, we'll review it, but you do definitely have to sign it for us. Like, you can't, you can do it at Legion's Con. You can sign it for us at Legion's Con. And then we'll exploit it. We'll try to sell a bunch of it.
We're gonna definitely that and knock off Charmin. knockoff Charmin toilet tissue. He said, "This is the toilet tissue from the commercial."
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, listen, Worthy had mentioned earlier that our homie Cobra Dad, he got one of the things he wanted to accomplish is to hit 100 subscribers on his Instagram, and he did on his YouTube, and he did. The Weekly Habit is officially 100 subscribers.
Yeah, over 100 now.
Congratulations to Cobra Dad. Congratulations to Tony Toy Box. That's fucking awesome. So, in his memory and on his so next week, next Thursday, we're gonna do another giveaway. I'm gonna put all the details about. I'm gonna do a post and put all the details. It will be a good giveaway, I promise. It won't be KJ. It won't be something you.
It won't be no more jazz wares.
Right, no more jazz wares. It'll be something different. But in the spirit of Cobra Dad, we're definitely gonna do a giveaway next week, and to kind of celebrate that. That's fucking awesome. Because again, like I said last week, he was one of our buddies, and we're gonna keep his spirit alive, as you can see. Right. And we got a new segment where we talk about what we've done or what the Weekly Habit. That's one of our new segments, and we're gonna spice it up a little bit, as the weeks go on to make it kind of fun. And even when we get guests or people that just hang out, they could tell us what they did or what they brought, whatever they did in their life.
Yeah,
their weekends and shit. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, next week, keep on the lookout. I'm gonna do a post about it. We're gonna do an awesome giveaway for next Thursday to commemorate and celebrate the 100 mark for the Weekly Habit. So shout out to Tony Toy Box. Shout out to everybody who's been supportive and that. Other than that, Worthy, do you have a quote for tonight? Anything Mando related? I need a Mando quote. I don't want the typical "this is the way" bullshit. I need something like that cuts deep.
All right, I can give you a Mando quote.
Yeah, I'm gonna mail it to you if you actually fucking want it, KJ. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna mail it to you if you actually fucking want it, KJ. All right, I will mail it.
There seems to be some disagreement on whether or not you actually wanted the thing that you gave away the last time.
He said he had them.
Seems to be some confusion.
KJ, you're confusing the shit out of me. All right. Yes. All right. So
for the quote, a Mandalorian quote. I can take you in cold, or I can take you in warm. I think he says that backwards. I can take you in warm, or I can take you in cold. Meaning I can take you in alive, or I can take you dead, motherfucker.
Basically, dead or alive, you're coming with me.
That's right.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
only it's way cooler.
Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. We'll see you next Thursday. And as always, with that being said,
good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button.
Click that notification bell
for more content.